Welcome to Daily Ad Brief. I'm Christina Daves, your host of More to Media, where we bring you all things marketing, media, and digital. Today, we are headed to Denver, Colorado to visit with Krystal Covington of Go Lead Consulting. Welcome, Krystal.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's great to see you. So you do a lot of work with PR and SEO. So let's talk about, the challenges that you're seeing right now post-pandemic and what do you see happening in the next couple of years?
So, I think what's really interesting is that I saw a lot of people turning to online avenues, of course, to start building their brand, start building their additional revenue streams, and they went into e-commerce. And so e-commerce is going through a little bit of a change. And so as we shift from pandemic, everybody's really legitimately at home and stuck there. Buying online was something that people did for entertainment. We're seeing people move away from that. And so we have to be a little more strategic and use those ad dollars wisely to promote those e-commerce avenues. So it's a little bit, it's not as easy as it was in the pandemic, but definitely still something that people are focusing a lot on.
And I know in my business that was everyone flooded to me. How do I stand out? Literally with a flip of a switch, everybody had oh gosh, I need to be online. Now what do I
Yes.
do? So what's your best piece of advice for these companies who are realizing this isn't going to change? The online platform is really here to stay and we've got to get good at it. So what's one thing that you advise your clients that they need to do to really stand out in the online space?
Yes, I did have the exact same experience. As soon as the pandemic happened, I started having my phone ringing off the hook because there weren't other avenues to promote themselves. And so for those that want to continue in that space, and because they should continue in that space, really looking at the data, I realize most people have been doing some sort of time investment in promoting themselves and their businesses online. And so what I would say is look at the data, really understand, where have your best customers come from? Where has your best online traffic come from? And focusing on maintaining those areas. Don't let it go just because now you can go out and you can host events or you can go network. Keep those going because now you don't have to rebuild it the next time something big happens or the next time you just don't feel like doing things in that and in the old way and you want to be able to have a consistent revenue stream coming from multiple avenues.
And what do you recommend? What is your number one tip for staying online, staying in front of them? We have to touch people from so many
Mhm.
different places. Like you said, now we're in person again, but what's one thing we can all be doing online to really stay in front of our ideal customers?
I think there's several things, and it really depends on the kind of company. So I deal with both e-commerce companies and a lot of B2B. On the B2B side, they really need to continue reaching out. So doing things like reaching out directly to target customers and actually doing online business development, not just passively posting to social media, but doing manual outreach and saying, hey, I want to meet you. This is talking to your ideal people. On the e-commerce side, keep those regular streams of advertising going. Keep working on your SEO. Don't let those things fall by the wayside just because people are coming in the door now. But keep those things going long term and really continue investing in it.
Yeah, and you bring up a lot of great points. We have to do a lot of things to stay in front of our ideal customers. And Krystal, I thank you for joining me today. Time goes by so quickly, but I would love to have
It
you back. We could
does.
talk about this for hours. But it was great to see you. Thank you. And to learn more about Krystal and Go Lead Consulting, head on over to Daily Ad Brief. I am Christina Daves, your host of More to Media, and I'll see you next time.